It's a strange moment when a character stops feeling like a character. You're reading, following their story, their decisions, their way of seeing the world, and then suddenly something shifts. A sentence lands a little too directly, a reaction feels uncomfortably familiar, and you pause because it doesn't feel like you're observing them anymore. It feels like you've been recognized. This doesn't happen with every book. Most characters remain at a distance. You understand them, you might even feel for them, but you don't see yourself in them. And then once in a while, you do. Maybe it's the quiet loneliness in someone like the bell jar, or the way memory and longing move through Norwegian wood, or even the restraint, the unspoken emotions in the remains of the day. It's not that your life matches theirs, it's something subtler, a pattern of thought, a way of holding emotion, a silence that feels familiar. And when that happens, it can feel unsettling because you're not choosing to reflect, it's happening to you. The book is doing something you didn't ask for, it's placing a version of you in front of you without asking if you're ready to look at it. Most of the time, we move away from that feeling quickly. We keep reading, we let the story continue. But something lingers. A line you can't forget, a scene that lingers longer than it should, a feeling that's stuck. And a question quietly forms. Why did that feel so personal? This is where writing can become something deeper than reflection. Not writing about the book, not summarizing the character, but writing from that moment of recognition. You might start with something simple. There's something about this character that feels familiar, but I can't fully explain it. And then continue from that. At first, it might feel unclear. You might circle around it without landing on anything definite. But if you continue, something begins to take shape. You start noticing what exactly felt familiar. Was it the way they avoided something, the way they stayed silent in the moments where they could have spoken, the way they carried something without naming it? And slowly the distance between you and the character changes. They are no longer just someone in a story, they become a kind of mirror. Not a perfect one, not one that shows everything, but one that reflects something you hadn't fully seen before, something you might have been avoiding. And that can be uncomfortable because it's easier to analyze a character than to recognize yourself inside one. But it's also where insight begins. Not because the book is telling you who you are, but because it's showing you something you already knew, just in a different form. If you think about it, the most meaningful books in your life are rarely the ones you simply enjoyed. They're the ones that revealed something. Not all at once, gradually, in a way that stayed with you. So, if you've ever had the moment where a character felt a little too close, a little too familiar, it might be worth staying with it a little longer. Not to analyze it completely, just to acknowledge it. Don't ask yourself, why do I relate to this character? Instead, ask, what part of myself did I just recognize that I don't usually put into words? You don't have to answer it fully. Just take a page and start there, because sometimes the most honest things you write don't begin with your own thoughts. They begin with a reflection you didn't expect to see.